Welcome back to the Through the Lens of Islam holiday series. This is your brother Rizwan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to all my curious minds, beloved followers, fans of faith, and even the occasional secret listener who said, "Let me see what this guy Rizwan's talking about this time." Welcome back to our series where we unwrap more truths than a kid unwrapping presents on Christmas morning. Now, you know me, I can't start without a Rizwan-style joke. Why didn't Santa come to the masjid? Because he couldn't handle a place where the truth gets dropped harder than cookies on a plate. That was corny, right? Yeah. All right, now that we've slayed that joke, let's talk about something much deeper, much more meaningful, Christmas. And the real story of Jesus through the lens of Islam. The global celebration of Christmas every December 25th, the world lights up, people hang decorations, exchange gifts, sing carols, and gather with family. It's supposed to be a celebration of the birth of Jesus, also known as Isa. Peace be upon him. But what if I told you Jesus wasn't born on December 25th? Christmas as it is today has pagan origins. Did you know this? And most importantly, the Islamic view of Jesus may shock you with how much love and respect it carries. So let's dive into this, not to disrespect, but to connect hearts to the truth. The origin of Christmas is not what you think. Did you know the Bible never mentions December 25th as the date of Jesus' birth? Early Christians didn't even celebrate his birth. They focused on his message. December 25th was originally the pagan Roman festival as Saturnalia, celebrating the sun god. When Christianity spread, these pagan traditions got rebranded. Christmas trees, gift giving, and even mistletoe, all pre-Christian in origin. So when you put on the Santa hat, you're actually wearing a remix of history. Jesus, Isa, peace be upon him, in Islam. Here's where it gets powerful. Muslims love Jesus, not as a god, not as the Son of God, but as one of the greatest messengers ever sent by God. Let me break it down. Born miraculously to the Virgin Maryam, or Mary, peace be upon her, he spoke as a baby, performed miracles, healing the blind and the leopard and bringing the dead to life by the permission of God, or Allah. Called people to worship one God, not himself. Was not crucified, rather he was raised to the heavens. Will return before the end of time to restore justice and to fight falsehood. Indeed, the example of Jesus to Allah is like that of Adam. He created him from dust, then he said to him, "Be," and he was. This is in Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 59. In other words, Jesus is special, but he is not divine. Mary, or Maryam, the most honored woman in the Quran. Islam honors Mary more than any other religion does. There's an entire chapter named after her. It's chapter 19 in the Quran, Surah Maryam. She is described as the pure, chosen, and honored above all women. O Mary, indeed Allah has chosen you and purified you and chosen you above the women of the worlds. This is a verse in the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 42. We don't just love Jesus, we revere his mother too. The real message of Jesus. What did Jesus actually teach? Worship the one true God, love your neighbor, reject materialism, fight hypocrisy, prepare for the hereafter. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? That's Islam, my friends. The same message every prophet brought. No partners with God, no idols, just submission to the Creator. So should Muslims celebrate Christmas? Let's be real. We don't need snowflakes. or gingerbread houses to celebrate Jesus. We celebrate him every time we recite Surah Maryam. We honor him every time we reject shirk, which is associating partners with God. We follow him every time we spread mercy and justice. So no, we don't celebrate Christmas as a religious event, but we acknowledge Jesus, love him deeply, and await his return, more than many who celebrate him one day a year. So to our non-Muslim listeners, to our Christian friends, we say this with full sincerity. We love Jesus, but we love him the way he asked to be loved, as a servant and messenger of the Most High. Maybe the Christian lights, the Christmas lights are shining, but are you seeing the light of the truth? So we invite you to learn who Jesus truly was and how Islam offers you not just a holiday story, but an eternal purpose. So the final reflections, gifts that last. Christmas teaches generosity, but what if the best gift isn't under a tree, but is right there in your heart? Give the gift of knowing the real Jesus, understanding pure monotheism, connecting with the religion that uplifts Jesus and Mary and with honor and dignity. That, my friends, is a gift that won't break, fade, or go out of fashion. So stay tuned. Up next, part 9, the New Year's Eve celebration or reflection. Get ready to pop the balloon on hype and dive into truth like never before.